This is starting to look good. Still very early days. Sharing some data on a local SEO campaign, Google Ads campaign, Facebook Ads campaign for a financial advisor, financial planner. Very difficult space in a quite dense area as well. So we're less than 12 months into the campaign. It's looking very pretty. Organically, we've taken the lead count from 2 to 3 inquiries a year to about 8 a month. Honestly, this is not a huge life-changing number, but still one that's making a big impact. What we've got going on here is a traffic increase from less than 20 visitors a month to a cool 60 visitors a month. Not a revolutionary traffic graph, but in the financial space, with the keywords that we're starting to show up for, it's making a big impact. What we've got going on here is a ranking graph locally, and in the middle of this graph is the actual point of where the business is. Now, between these points is a 200-meter radius, the 200 meters between the points. What we're looking at here is a simulation of what will happen if someone stands on that point and Googles the term financial advisor, financial planner, and it reports to me where the business ranks. So when we first started running the campaign about a year ago, they weren't even first at their office location, which is crazy. A few months into the campaign, actually now, they are dominating first results at a radius of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so almost 1.5 kilometers. But what I did, I ran the same report and I changed the radius to 500 meters between the points, still dominating for this what looks like 3 kilometer radius roughly. I then moved the report over to 1 kilometer radius, still doing really well. And where clear cut, there are more dense areas with financial advisory firms towards those areas of Melbourne, you can see that the rankings begin to drop off. Financial planner, same sort of result. 200 meters radius, we didn't even show up first. We were second close to the office, and then current rankings are looking just as pretty as financial advisor. Same sort of deal, even 1 kilometer out between the points, the rankings are still looking quite firm. So this business dominates about 10 kilometer radius for their main terms. Now, a bit of background with this website, a bit of shocking movement in terms of SEO. Look, people don't know what they don't know. When the previous website agency rebuilt this website, it took a website with 50 or so pages, service pages on retirement planning, superannuation, all of the services that were offered, and shrunk the page down to one pager. It's crazy. And so what happened was, at the time, yes, absolutely the old site needed to go. It was aged, it was ugly, it was old, wasn't mobile responsive, definitely needed to go. But it took the website that was showing up for roughly 450 unique keywords somewhere on Google down to less than 100. We would down here as less than 100. So in other words, this website was showing up somewhere on Google 450 times, right? Now, for 450 keywords, we weren't getting any traffic, meaning those pages were like page 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, top 10 pages of Google. So in other words, they're not getting traffic, they're not ranking anywhere, but the website is still being recognized and trusted by Google for 450 key terms. And so this web agency built them a one-pager. Crazy, which essentially, what was crazy about it was there weren't no redirections set up to the homepage. So Google all of a sudden started to see 50 or 60, in fact more, all the blogs were not redirected either, 4 or 4 pages, dead pages. So users would click on the page, would see a dead page, which is really bad for Google. So moral of the story, if you have an aged website that you've had for X amount of years, take into consideration the old pages. right? If you don't need that page and that service page is you don't offer that service, sure, don't rebuild it, but redirect it to the most similar page. To take a website from 50 pages or 60 pages, whatever it was, to one is SEO suicide, essentially. And so what we've got going on here, I'll explain exactly what we did, but what did we do? We rebuilt the old pages as quickly as possible, essentially reconnected the plumbing, because those pages were still indexed in Google. They were still indexed in Google, and they still potentially had clicks going to them. So as soon as we built the new website, we essentially reconnected the plumbing, or we redirected the traffic. We then built additional SEO pages, and I'll talk about exactly what we did further down the page. Now, what we instantly saw as soon as the website went up, we started to pop up for our desired key terms. Now, I'm not sharing the key terms of the website for privacy purposes, for obvious reasons, but these are keywords that we're tracking that are of benefit to us, that are surrounding the financial advisor, financial planner, retirement planner, superannuation advisor, a whole bunch of desirable key terms that have seen us move up from position 100, position 3rd. So what have we got going on here? Position 80 to position top 3, it looks like up there. So blue chart means heading in the right direction. So there were other pages at the time where they were showing up somewhere in Google on position like 50 or 60, but these are charts of our main keywords moving in the right direction. Roughly, they began to marinate when the site went up. Now, here's an example of a desirable keyword. I think that this one was like retirement planning. And when the one page a website went up, that page wasn't rebuilt. The home page wasn't dominant enough with that key term. Bang, it just disappeared from Google. And as soon as the website was rebuilt, you can see Google takes a while to build trust. We're talking 8 months to regain, and then we're sitting in I think position 3 or 4 there. Same scenario here. New website went up, one pager, all the keywords disappeared. If there wasn't a suitable website for Google to consider, suitable page, Google just basically de-indexed any mention of that website for that key term. But up we go, back to page 1 of Google. Same scenario here. So in metropolitan areas of Melbourne, where I'm tracking 71 keywords. Now these are keywords that I have chosen to track. These are keywords that get some kind of search volume, some kind of traffic. There's probably unlimited keyword variations I can load in here. I prefer to track a smaller number. So out of those desirable key terms, 8 of them are in position 3, 25 are position 10, which is first page of Google, and 32 are position 30. If you want to hide a dead body, it's page 2 of Google and onwards. No one checks page 2 of Google. This is still a baby campaign. These are not magical, groundbreaking, shocking, but these are movements in the right direction, which are now bringing in inquiries. So local rankings within 10 kilometers, where 25 keywords are in the top 3. Top 3 on Google Maps is the 3-pack. That's where you want to be. None of these matter. It's only the 3-pack that really matters. Sure, if they click on more results from maps, they can see more results, but generally people don't click that as much. Now, I've already shared local stuff, so I'll touch on the Google ad. This particular Google ad has spent $7,000. Cost per click is sitting on $18. Everything that I've experienced, that's very low. Normally, cost per click for keywords that matter is sitting on 20, 30 more cost per click. Now, for those of you that are like, wow, that's a high cost per click, we get a much, much cheaper cost per click. Kudos to you if you do that. However, where cost per click, a lot of people don't realize is their money is actually wasted on useless keywords. So if you're sitting on a cost per click of $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, it means that you're not actually seeing the slippage and your money's being wasted on keywords such as free financial planning, job description, financial planning, resume, how to become a financial advisor. Do you agree that those keywords are cheaper, that they bring less value, they have useless intent for a financial advisory business? But what 99% of Google ad accounts that I log into is the business owner gets excited about all of the keywords they can show up for. They load up hundreds of keywords as broad match, and Google sees that as just dollar signs, and essentially uses synonyms of that term or what it feels will bring you similar good results, and your money's just being wasted on keywords that don't matter. When I started this campaign, I was actually expecting this to be around the $30 mark for keywords that matter. Keywords that matter are simple. Financial advisor Melbourne, financial planner Melbourne, these are the keywords, right? We don't want anything else. This is where our money has been going to. Sure, when we first fire up the Google ad campaign, we're seeing where the slippage might be. For this kind of stuff, we know our list of negative key terms. We've done this for years. We know what keywords we do want and we know what keywords we don't want. It's pretty obvious, right? But when someone shows me a screenshot that their cost per click is like $1, $2, or $3, it's like me bidding on the keyword Egyptian snow shovels, which is probably quite cheap. I could probably bring it down to 5 cents. So moral of the story, Google Ads is very hard. And when you fire them up, make sure you're not firing up the basic express mode. Make sure you sit through some sort of a thorough course and set up the expert mode. In the expert mode, you want to be very precise in your keyword targeting and only bid on exact matched keywords that matter. That's the way we do it. Every agency does it differently. This is just my experience with what I've learned looking at millions of millions of dollars worth of data in a Google ad account. Touchy subject. But we're very protective of each dollar that's spent with Google Ads, and you can see Google Ads is rewarding us with a better experience for the terms that we're overlapping. These are all monster competitors and they're finding our ad to be performing the best. So to break it down, $7,000 spent. There were 23 web leads, which is a unique web form, and 15 tracked phone calls that went for over a minute. We use unique phone numbers, so we have unique call tracking. So cost per lead is sitting on $188 based on these desirable key terms from Google Ads. You work it out if that's a lot or not a lot. Look at potential average order value for a financial advisor, average life of the client. You do the numbers yourself. Facebook ads, we did a mixture of things, a lot of them. So when there was a seminar that was ran, I ran Facebook ads. Leads are sitting on $65 a booked lead. There is some explaining as to why that's so high, that the true number's around the 40. I recorded a lot of the seminars myself, and I used videos from the seminars and clips of the seminars with captions as ad variations for new campaigns. And so whether we ran click traffic to the landing page, which then booked through there, or lead ads, yeah, they all worked. Now, to sum up this campaign, I call it the omnipresent ranking effect. It's just running Google ads, running Facebook ads, showing up on Google Maps, showing up on Google organic results, showing up above all of the results with Google ads. That's a typical local campaign for me. Replace the term financial advisor with accountant, with pest controller, with tree remover, with builder, with music lessons, tutoring, and the campaign is exactly the same. What is different is the cost of entry to market in each space. Who are the competitors in that suburb? How many other music studios are there that we're going up against in those areas? So every industry has a different cost of entry to market, both on SEO, how strong is our website that we need to build to overtake the competitors. But to sum up what we did, the first thing that we do while we were building out the website as quickly as possible to return the original pages, that essentially to reconnect the plumbing, we fired up a Facebook ad and we essentially promoted the retirement planning seminar. We rebuilt all of the historic pages, and a lot of them were quickly rebuilt, and then later on a better variation of those pages were redirected, and essentially I call it reconnecting the plumbing. Google is sending us SEO juice. We want that SEO juice to keep flowing. Then we built out more SEO pages, more service pages, dedicated page for retirement planning, dedicated page for financial advisory and things like that. Now, geo pages. In other words, we targeted suburbs that actually have search volume. Within a 20-kilometer radius, we found the ones that matter. For example, we built out suburb pages. For Google Ads, first things first is we actually did the Google Ads as soon as the website went up. We built out dedicated landing page that is designed to receive the Google Ads traffic, the financial advisor, financial planner traffic, with precise sales copy. We set up conversion tracking with unique phone numbers, and so we can see that we can attribute this much money went into the Google ad. They brought this many inquiries. Here's the cost per inquiry. Monthly SEO backlinks have been sent to the website. Monthly SEO long form guide-like content, so blogs and guides, general brand growth. So constantly recording their seminars, constantly recording their events, getting faces on camera, team video creation, interviews. So we interview the team. We're finding that people are spending the time and watching those videos. If you're on the boat about getting some interview videos made for your company, jump. Testimonials, Google reviews, that's organic growth that every business is doing. I had a look and deconstructed a few competitors. We're still up against some monster sites. We were sitting on 60 organic visitors a month. These guys are on like just under 1,000 organic a month. Strong backlinks. These guys are sitting on 1.6 organic a month. So true competitors. Kudos to these guys. Kudos to the agencies that are behind these SEO campaigns. Great work. You've built real brands. You've captured videos on every website, testimonials, success stories. That's, if you're looking at firing up SEO campaigns in this space, go rip apart these competitors. They've done things correctly. Go follow what they're doing. Real websites, real brands, lots of reviews, lots of videos, lots of mentions about the team, lots of awards. A real brand, right? Hope that makes sense. Hope this has been helpful. But really, replace the term financial advisor with any type of keyword, local keyword in this case. And this campaign is exactly the same, whether it's a cosmetic clinic, whether it's a dentist. It's just for a dentist, very competitive, cost per lead, cost per click, cost per backlinks. How many backlinks do we need? How many pages do we need? How many blogs do we need to write is much, much higher. That means the cost of SEO in different spaces is very different, right? Hope that makes sense. Let me know if you have any questions.